You and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, yeah. Hello.
Cheers. Welcome to episode 9 of the Untitled Africans podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Wangeshi.
And welcome back, you guys.
We're back. Like we never left.
Boom.
Because last week took so long to get out, but it's fine.
Don't come for us. We know y'all was asking.
Last week was a lot, but at least she got to see the light of day.
But y'all will never know how much it was.
We're not,
We're very much excited to get into
the things of this week.
Yes.
How's your week been?
Actually, not that bad. I'm actually very much excited. You know how it's when it's your first day back to school, right? And that's all you can think about to the week leading up. So in your mind, it's okay, I'm leading up to this, and then once it happens, you're oh well, what the fuck am I looking forward to now? Well, guess what? I don't have to worry about that because I'm going to go see Burna Boy this coming weekend.
Oh, this Sunday?
This Sunday, yep, at State Farm Arena. Catch me at the Burna Boy last.
Last I heard, he was assaulting women in the club. So
fuck, I forgot about that.
You have fun though.
Man makes good bops.
He does. I mean, it's so early in his career. Maybe you can do your whole little separation, artist.
I was about to say, are we separating the artist from the artist from the art?
No, because he does have bops. He does have bops.
Because not gonna lie, let's be honest. We were definitely.
Okay, no, we didn't. We're not even come here to pub his music now. Hold on.
Let us not get copyrighted. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to see Burna Boy. I'm like right after that, I'm doing something else, and then right after that, there's something else. I feel like end of the summer is really
the time.
Back to back. Bus, club, another club, plane, boom, yeah. So I'm very excited. I feel like that's literally the only thing that's keeping me going week after week after week.
Just ignoring forward to those things.
Yeah, ignoring every other problem that I have and just looking forward to the things happening in my life. What happens after September? I don't know. We'll see. There might be something else I look forward to, but as for now,
think about the next week.
What about you? How's your week been?
My week's been good. I've been pretty booked and busy this past week. So
we love to hear it. Come on, booked and busy.
Booked and busy, expecting chicks to come and work to do. So August, I get into a real grind mode. I don't know why, but I always sense it. Something about February and August.
I'll say for August at least. I think it's because the kids go back to school. And then you're oh, and it's the back to school feeling again. You have to get back on your shit.
Oh my god,
I have the same feeling too sometimes. Around August-ish, September-ish, I'm almost oh, I need to be on it. I need to get things done.
I never put that together. I was oh my god, this time last year I was so productive. Why is it
It's because the years before, it's you were in school.
Yeah,
probably. That's why.
That was the time to start grinding. Okay, it's time to buckle down again.
Yeah, your parents want your list. Remember when your parents used to be okay, well, it's a week before you start school. Time to start get your sleep schedule back on track.
My parents tried. That never worked.
No, it never does.
Never worked.
You still stay up at 2 a.m. on a fucking Tuesday.
Right.
Projects to do.
What does that have to do with me? I'd definitely be the one telling my parents, so I have a project doing 12 hours and I need
Can you take me to Walmart to go get a poster board?
$100 worth of items, thank you. And I need your help for the next 6 to 8 hours.
I wish I told my parents like that. My parents would look at me. There's markers upstairs. There's cardboard. You can put printer paper over it.
That is my mom. My dad, he'd be why are you, annoyed? But my mom would be
ingenuity, bitch.
You can make some work.
You call yourself a creative? Show me.
Honey.
Show me what you can do.
And actually, I wouldn't even ask them for help. I'd just be okay, well, I have the supplies. Let me not do too much now before I really get in trouble.
Get it dropped off at school at 7 a.m. to finish a project. Yo, I remember I would run in. You'd be running into your other classmates. But hey, girl, what you doing in here? Same thing you doing, bitch. What do you mean?
I'm trying to get this project done.
But you know what I loved? The schools always had construction paper.
Yes.
Rolls of it. And you could be whoop, this is mine.
They always had stuff you didn't have at home.
Shout out to
you should have had.
Shout out to all the librarians who'd be there fucking 7 in the morning.
Right, helping us, supplying
for the kids
us
with the supplies.
honey.
You'd be like, you got scissors? You got glue? You got tape? Like, yeah, check the closet.
Yes,
like,
I'm in my
you a real one,
honey, in my back to school mode.
But let's go ahead and get into our first segment of the day or of the podcast. What's plaguing the girls?
Tell us.
Insert theme music.
Why is it so happy if it's like,
what's plaguing the girls? Well, there's a literal plague coming after the girls.
Guy.
It seems like Miss Rona called her cousin and said,
the ugly cousin too.
Earth is where it's at. Come back, bitch. You know, they tried to eradicate you, but you could come back stronger and better. And she started coming for the community. Miss Monkeypox.
So monkeypox was here before.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a vaccine for it and everything. But somehow it's had a resurgence. And
I don't know.
It's coming for like the community. Like a majority of the patients who it's like affected have been LGBTQIA+.
Oh, the CDC made that clear. They've been like, please don't engage in any of your homoerotic, please. And that's it. Just don't be gay. Thank you. That's all you have to do.
No, literally, it's so funny because I saw this TikTok. This dude was like, so I can't give blood if I've had sex with a man within the past X amount of, times, but I can't get the monkeypox vaccine if I haven't had sex with a man.
Oh my god!
Within X amount of days, and I was just like, yeah, this is very confusing. But yeah, so a lot of people had it confused. A lot of right wing media have been like, oh, are treating it basically like an STI, kind of like how AIDS was treated in the 90s. And it's like very difficult now to even try to get a vaccine. I've heard people saying that it's hard to even get seen by like your practitioner or like your main doctor,
because they said it can even be skin to skin contact.
Yeah, and it's like they apparently the tests are so minimal they can't even test for it.
Oh, wow.
And now officially there's I think 1,000 cases in
the tests US. Are the bumps on your face that can come up.
Okay,
that's the test.
Yeah, but and then now it's like really hard to even get tested for it. So the girls are struggling and they're being told, stop being gay.
It's very homophobic in my
opinion. That's coming off as very homophobic.
It's definitely trying to give like the crisis 80s HIV AIDS,
yeah.
Oh my God, stay away from the queer. Yeah, exactly. And
that's
it's like, but it's giving. So contagious in so many different ways. Like,
and then now it's become like it's like I guess a lot of people are taking it more seriously because like it affects how you look. And if you know the gay community, it's like they're very vain, especially the cis white gays are very vain about their looks, their face, their appearances. So they're just like, girl, I'm not trying to ruin my mug,
Right.
So now there's like that whole thing going on too within the community on top of the fucking monkeypox. So it's a struggle out here, but like I said, what's plaguing girls? Yeah, a literal plague.
Literal and whole nother pandemic, epidemic, whatever.
Yeah, now there's officially 1,000 cases in the US.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just wondering, where the fuck is the shutdown? Shut this motherfucker down. We should never reopen in the first place.
So you about to be the one outside. You took Beyonce's "You Outside, but You're Not That Outside" to heart. But Paul,
what did Beyonce say? Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside.
True.
Okay?
True.
Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside.
True.
So y'all bitches, wear your fucking mask.
Yes.
Should have never opened up.
Facts.
I don't know why Biden thought that was a good idea. Because now, look at us. Facing another whole plague. So.
Forget about Biden. Let's talk about Miss B herself. Miss Queen B herself. Should be the...
She is... Well, if you haven't heard by now, B7 Renaissance leaked.
Oh, brother.
And allegedly, the Untitled podcast may have the leaked files and may have listened before this recording.
I think we need to put some very important stipulations on this.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Untitled Africans podcast may have listened. Somebody.
Allegedly.
One host allegedly listened and came and forced the other hosts to listen because one host
guilty by association
was one host was very content waiting for the queen to say when we can listen and waiting for the release date. But no, some people just
but allegedly
impatient.
One other host was very much dancing in the studio while setting up.
I mean, it's Queen Bee. How can you not? And she literally released a dance album allegedly.
Allegedly, it's a dance album.
Allegedly.
If you're wondering why we have to say allegedly, it's for legal reasons.
Yeah, because Beyonce is going to be coming for us.
No, well, so what happened was, let's give the full story, the full background. Some stores or some, I don't know who it was, in France received CD copies of the B7 Renaissance album and put it on the shelves. Customers, in turn, bought the albums and said, let's have a little listen party. There were people going live on multiple platforms. People were burning the CDs and releasing zip files of it.
Y'all want to be 2005 so bad.
Girl. They said LimeWire is back. Yeah, we bring this all the way back.
It's a renaissance.
Yeah. And so, there was, especially, it was in Europe mostly, and then the European girls shared it with the American girls, and the American girls said they were blasting the rest of us. They're like, if you listen, you're not a real Beyonce fan. Girl, I'm gonna still stream it on Tidal's, Apple Music and Spotify. But I want early listen. I want to know what the critics are hearing, because the critics have been saying the album is great. It's a real resurgence of the Beyonce we used to know. Da, da, da. I was like, I want to hear what Rolling Stone heard. I want to hear what British Vogue heard when they were interviewing Beyonce. I wanted to be exclusive. I wanted to hear it.
Oh,
allegedly, and I heard it allegedly. Have to keep saying allegedly.
It was great though.
Girl.
Yeah.
The tracks are giving.
It's giving. We're supposed to be talking about the track list, but I mean the tracks are out there.
If you haven't heard it, you're better than us, or you're better than me. You're better than me.
Thank you.
You're better than me.
Thank you.
But yeah, I was like, it happened while I was at work, and I was scrolling on Twitter, and I was like, Beyonce's been leaked. All of my coworkers turned around and is he good? Nobody gave the energy, but then when I texted you about it, you were like, I'm not listening. I don't want to hear it. How could this happen? This is Beyonce. This is Parkwood Entertainment. How could they? And I was like, girl, it wasn't Parkwood. It wasn't nobody. But still, what's it called? Break My Soul leaked hours before it was supposed to be released.
It
that
did.
Midnight. So
I feel like Beyonce is allowing this. There's no way.
She kept us hungry for 28 days. The girl said, we are in the desert, parched. But Rihanna's not giving music. Frank Ocean isn't giving music. None of the girls are giving music. Nice. Fucking Drake's album was trash anyway. So. Oh. Yeah, I said it. Come on. Y'all know. And he was a collaborator on Beyonce's album, so he knew she was releasing a house dance album before any of us. And this man still proceeded to release. So, he failed. Either way, the girls were not giving the albums we needed.
Yeah, but I feel like Mrs. Carter would not allow this.
Miss Knowles Carter.
Mrs. Knowles Carter, thank you.
You better hyphenate.
Yes, you're right. She would not allow this to come out if she didn't think it was allowed. Well, a whole visual album came out and nobody even knew.
Does she need to go back to doing that?
This was going to be a concept.
She needs to go back to doing that.
I feel like if she wanted to keep it secret, tight, it wouldn't have been open to any of us peasants. But she's like, you guys are struggling this summer a lot and have been struggling for the last 2 years. I'm going to let y'all think this is a leak and just get some free hype before it comes out.
What if instead of releasing Renaissance Act 1, she releases Act 2? Big plot twist.
Both.
No, yo,
I'm for it.
I would eat that shit up.
I'm for it.
Be like, oh, we got new music. There's a new tour now.
So when is Act 2? Is that?
That's what I'm saying. We don't know. She might do what's her? Is it November?
September. She's Virgo queen.
But 4 is her favorite number.
Oh my God! If it comes out on my birthday. You said November, and then you said 4. That is my birthday. I just feel like
it's in the air.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens.
But I feel like, okay, Act 1, is very much house party
dance. So what is Act 2 gonna
maybe
give?
Act 2 is gonna give something else, and that's why she's like delaying it. Maybe she's gonna give a fall winter release with more R&B vibes.
Maybe we'll see.
Or like pop
and
vibes.
we are still in the middle of summer. We still have a month and a half of summer left.
Facts.
So this is technically a summer album.
And it's Georgia, so it's really not gonna get cold for another 6 months. So
we're gonna be November still wearing shorts, jamming out to this summer album.
So you have plenty of time in Atlanta,
Take your time, Beyonce,
to release Act 2 still for the summer girls.
Give the girls, but yeah, we have listened and allegedly, and it's good. You guys are really gonna love it. If you're a Beyonce fan, you're gonna enjoy it. So
yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
And to those wondering, allegedly Jay-Z is nowhere to be seen or heard on the tracks.
Oh.
The girls are sick of her dragging him everywhere. She's like that one friend that you have that be bringing her boyfriend when you be like, girl, it's a girls' night. Why he here?
Like, why you gotta bring that here?
And now he over there sitting in the corner sad playing 2K on his little phone. Like, we trying to spill tea, trying to talk shit about him. And meanwhile, you brought him. And that's why you don't get invited to shit. And
you wonder why we never
allegedly, so Jay-Z's not on the album. But this episode will probably be out before. Is it going to be out before the album?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot time. Yeah. Get hype, y'all. Get hype.
It's
if
good.
You like to dance.
It's good.
This is for you.
Untitled African Podcast exclusive. Y'all heard it here first. Beyonce's new album is all bot, girls. But from one black queen to another.
It's not on my phone. So.
You know she be tracking shit. You gotta shut the fuck. Allegedly, it's on neither of our phones. Bitch, you talk too much.
Child. Anyway, so before we get a cease
from
and
one
desist,
black queen to another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the album's gonna be good. I'm very excited for it. So y'all girls, go get it. It's a Untitled African exclusive. But moving on from the queen to another plague that we have apparently.
Huh?
The girls are eating pink sauce. Like, you remember Teletubbies when they used to put pink sauce on their...
Oh my God. Okay, now I kind of want to buy it because...
They're eating pink sauce.
You just unlocked a new memory.
So for y'all who don't know, apparently this woman on TikTok has been selling this pink sauce, and she's been has videos of her putting it on tacos, on wings, on hot dogs, on all sorts of food. Apparently she puts it on everything.
So it's like Frank's hot sauce?
No. Like, it's just pink. It looks like Pepto-Bismol.
Okay. No, because Pepto-Bismol is like liquidy. I mean, I guess it's a little thick.
Exactly. The sauce is also liquidy.
But then why are you...
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine it.
It doesn't look good. But the story with the sauce is she released it, or she's been selling it all over the internet. Mm-hmm. People have been buying because they're like, and she has these videos of like people coming and trying it. And in the videos, you can tell like people aren't sure what like it is. They're just
when they're tasting it.
Yeah, but like they're just like, oh, it's good, y'all. It's good. It's good.
What does it taste like?
She never describes what it tastes like.
And what it is?
Sometimes it tastes like ranch. Sometimes it tastes like mayo. Other times it tastes like ketchup. No one can describe what this sauce actually tastes like. Those are
all very different tasting things.
Right. Very different like taste or whatever. So then, people start ordering it online. Mm-hmm. And they're being shipped out in the weirdest things. They're like wrapped like a public sub is wrapped in like paper. That's how they're being shipped. And they're in like plastic, like used Heinz ketchup bottles.
What?
Yeah, girl. It's like, I'm all about supporting black businesses
and reusing some materials.
Yeah, but some of y'all need to be stopped because this pink sauce is like, it looks disgusting. Every time I see it, I just think y'all just putting Pepto-Bismol on everything. It's fucking disgusting. So people are receiving these packages, and because they're being shipped through the mail and not like, conducive to like liquid conditions, like how you should ship liquid, they're like exploding. Some people are like receiving them exploded with like the sauce dripping out. And then once they get it and they're just like, it doesn't look like what was advertised. And so like in each picture and video she posts of this pink sauce, it has a different pink hue. Like it's different color every time. So that means the recipe is changing every single time.
So
but nobody knows what's on it.
I'm confused. How did this woman get so popular with her pink sauce, even for people to even buy it? Because
girl, it's TikTok. You know that should be the most random thing goes viral, and it's just like everybody's buying into it, everybody's getting it, whatever. So people started buying it, tasting it, getting shipped out, eating, putting food like on it, and apparently it was giving people the runs.
No, yeah, because I still kind of confused. You helped clarify what this pink sauce is, but
no one knows.
They
what the
were
fuck
saying
is in
something
it,
to do with there's dairy in it, but then there's also lemon in it. And dairy and acid are not two things you should ever combine if you don't want to be on the bathroom toilet.
But then, so that's the thing. That's another thing about this thing. It's like the nutrition label on the back of the bottles doesn't even look like official, or like the ingredients don't even look right.
I heard some of them were spelled wrong. So
yeah, they were like misspelled
why.
ingredients. And like the percentage, you know, like it on nutrition labels, it has percentages of like specific like vitamins or like whatever.
Right.
Some of them, like the numbers didn't make sense. And then I think somebody posted, they were like, y'all over here can't trust a vaccine that's been tested, you know, through science experiments, whatever, and like there's been reports about it, but y'all out here putting pink sauce with Angel's numbers as nutritional values. I was like, yeah, come for the girls, because this
calories
shit is
444.
No, literally, yes, you saw that.
222.
This shit, no, literally, the
carbs,
it was like, I think it was like 16 or 600 something per serving. I was like, this don't look right. I was just like, you know what? And so she went on a live and was just on, I think it was Instagram or TikTok or whatever. And somebody was just like, is this shit FDA approved? She's like, FDA, y'all, I'm not selling nothing medical. Ain't nothing medical in this.
God.
I literally wanted to be like, baby, the first letter of the FDA stands for food.
Sis.
Food.
What are you selling?
Pepto-Bismol. She's selling y'all Pepto-Bismol. That's why y'all on the toilet.
That's what she says. Why are you also concerned about its medical approval?
And she was like, yeah, I'm not selling nothing medical, so I don't know why the FDA, the government got to be involved. I'm like, you're selling food to people. That's why the government has to be. Anything like
it's, you know what I blame? Everybody wants to be an entrepreneur now. Some people just need to have a 9-to-5, or you need to find something else. Yeah, something else to do to
not
sell.
Everything you concoct in your kitchen
needs to be
a business.
Yeah.
Maybe just keep it as like a, you know, this is special sauce that you make for the family.
Right. During your little potluck with the girls. Like, go viral on TikTok. It's cute. And let that be that. Don't let these girls convince you that you need to start shipping it.
Put the recipe out there and just don't put your secret ingredient in it.
What is her secret ingredient, though?
Girl, nobody fucking knows what's in that sauce.
I don't think people
the nutritional
want
facts
to know.
And values don't even make sense. If that shit is misspelled, I wouldn't. Like, how the fuck you misspell shit?
What is the point of the FDA? Because shouldn't there be some kind of regulation against
to be able to ship and sell shit like this?
Yes. Yeah. Like, it's giving lawsuits. And hopefully they're just civil and non-federal. Because how are you
once there's a class action lawsuit against this woman, everybody gonna be...
I don't wish that on her, but...
she could be fucking y'all stomach lining up.
Yeah.
Your
you gotta be careful what you're consuming.
Y'all can't just be buying everything that y'all see on TikTok.
Because it's the craze. Like,
exactly.
Ew, no. Well, I'm going to stick to my Heinz ketchup and my things that I know that I can get from the store. Look,
and I'm going to stick to my homophobic ass Chick-fil-A sauce.
Look, the stuff they put in our foods right now is already bad enough. Literally. Without us going out of our way to find stuff that somebody just created in the lab that is their
it's all natural. It comes from Earth. Okay, Miss Girl.
Sis, you got it at Aldi. Relax. Find all those ingredients at Aldi.
But my thing is, like, the color is what gets me every time.
But pink is such a cute color. I would love that, like, aesthetically. You said the Teletubbies thing. I was like,
no, that's it. No, when I first saw it, I was like, the Teletubbies got a brand deal? Like, they releasing merch now? Like, what's up?
That's all I
And I'm sure if it was you know what it reminded me of? Remember when they came out with, like, colored ketchups? Like the different colored sauce. No, you remember Heinz had like a green one, purple one.
That's ketchup?
Yeah, it was like ketchup.
There's a reason
go
that
look
doesn't
this up.
Exist
yeah,
right now.
Go look this up. There was like
That doesn't sound FDA approved either.
But that was FDA approved because it was food coloring.
You see what the FDA approves? The FDA approves everything already. You don't need something else that's not FDA approved, because that's how you know it's gotta.
They have minimum requirements for something to be considered food.
Yeah,
and once you meet those minimum requirements, you can sell it. And those minimum requirements be to the floor, to the basement, ground motherfucking level minimum requirements.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, I'm gonna just stick to my Chick-fil-A sauces for now.
I'm gonna stick to my Sweet Baby Ray's. Thank you, my good old honey barbecue and things.
You know who has some really good barbecue sauce?
Who?
Peptang. All my Kenyans and Africans know this. Peptang. Yeah, you know when you go to Kenya and you ask for tomato sauce?
Oh, you know, it took me a minute to actually even like it. I'm not gonna lie, because the consistency.
It's watery.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Polynesian sauce, but like watery.
Yes.
It's exactly the best way to describe it. But yeah, Peptang has a barbecue sauce. It's called, and it's spicy. And it's a barbecue sauce. I swear, anytime I'm making ribs, that's what I put on there.
Oh, I need this.
Good as fuck. We have like 4 bottles in the pantry right now.
Okay, well then you need to go home and bring me some.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because they're not even mine.
Mine
are all gone.
I'm gonna come over.
Okay. Oh, we'll make ribs. It's been a minute. We haven't cooked out in a minute.
We haven't. It's been 4th of July. Why didn't you bring any for 4th of July?
Because again, it's not mine. They're not mine.
Okay, but it's the family's.
No, they're not even the families.
Oh, it's one of those. Y'all brought it over for others, or somebody brought it.
My sister specifically asked for it to be bought for her and brought back to America.
Oh, me and Monica are cool. She'll be all right.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask her. Monica! Call her and be like, bring her behind it. Yeah.
Just ask her in 30 minutes.
But she might let you, put a little something.
Honestly, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything in America is already doesn't taste as good and isn't as healthy as anything anywhere else, like that is in like non-Western countries. True. Like Kenya and South Africa's food, sauces, juices, all of it tastes better.
Oh yeah.
All of it tastes better.
You know what I missed?
What?
Ribena.
You be saying these brand names. Like,
anyway, off of food or whatever, but that's just stop buying shit online to eat. It ain't healthy for you. Then don't trust everything the FDA approves.
Yeah, I mean, don't even.
I don't think she's getting approved anytime soon, but
yeah.
Good luck to her.
Can't even trust the stuff in your grocery store a lot of times. So, just be real wary out here.
Don't buy shit that look like
Pepto-Bismol. In a ketchup bottle. Guy. I mean, aesthetic.
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get into our new favorite segment this week in Black Entertainment.
Black TV.
It's the leg kick for me.
I just love Black entertainment.
It's giving.
Black TV right now. Mm-hmm. Like, they're on their
shit stuff. They're giving a lot of good content out there.
You know what premiered this week?
What?
The Black Panther 2 trailer.
Marvel said, y'all girls wanted content. We giving it to y'all. The amount of shit that they released at Comic-Con this year.
Oh, yeah.
And announced.
Yeah.
Said, what was it? It was... Honestly, the only thing we cared about was...
Look, I'm going to let you listen because really...
Nah, girl, because thinking about it, I'm like, ain't nothing else I'm excited for except Black Panther 2.
Exactly. I saw that trailer. Look, I don't know what happened all I know is I was crying with all of the stars.
Let me tell you, it's because, first and foremost, they had our girl, Thames, singing No Woman, No Cry. Yes. When you hear her voice come on immediately, you be like, oh, I'm about to be my feels this entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
Are we showing up in our African attire like we did?
I was in South Africa when they came out the first time, so I don't think anything is going to beat that.
Girl.
I don't know that anything is going to beat that.
I heard the girls are saying we're wearing white to the premieres.
Why? Oh, so that's like opposite of like funeral wear, like attire, like celebratory type colors?
You clearly were not paying attention to the details of the trailer. They were wearing white to celebrate
Was Letitia Wright in white?
Funeral in the trailer.
That's why Letitia Wright was in white, wasn't she, Zuri?
There was like a whole scene with like a whole village, everyone in white.
I told you I was crying throughout the trailer.
You were just seeing colors.
Look, everything was a blur.
That's it. But no, yeah, the same. Wear white to the premieres. We'll see y'all. In our white garb.
And it comes out in November, which is the best month of the year.
Not too much.
Very much a lot. I mean, everything good happens in November. But yeah. It's the perfect weather. Like you're not too hot.
October.
No, you're not too hot. You're not too cold. You don't have these spiritual demonic holidays going on. It's about family. People are starting to get in the holiday spirit.
So weird, but no, it's gonna be good.
And now Black Panther.
I know.
November is just undefeated.
Well, yeah, I got into a discussion on Twitter about
Lord
how. Well, no, funny enough, it was only with your boyfriend.
Okay, so civil. You said on Twitter. Civil. I was like, yikes.
Yeah, I was fighting with the girls.
Honey, how long is the thread?
But we were talking about like if it were possible, not because I saw this other tweet. It was like they listed like a bunch of Black actors. It was like, who do you think could carry the mantle of T'Challa?
Oh
no, not in replacing our universe MCU. Chadwick, but like they're getting into the multiverse, so that not every, just like with Loki, not every Loki is gonna look like Tom.
Yeah, they're
so if possible, if the storyline was to go into like a multiversal type of T'Challa, who would be slated to play Black Panther, and I said, oh boy, who Issa cheated on Lawrence with.
Oh,
I thought he would be great.
I like his face for it.
And so other people said Yahya
Abdul-Mateen.
Yes.
The second. Look, that kind of name. The power behind that name.
You just say
Yahya Abdul-Mateen the second.
Oh.
Wow. Actually, you are a king. You are a king.
And so I'll be honest, I saw him more as like an MCU villain.
Really?
I don't see him as a hero.
He's like such a good, I don't know. Looking to me, he looks like such a
sweetheart?
good dude. Yeah.
No, I see him as a villain.
Really?
It's the height.
No.
I'm 5'6". It's the height.
He can crush you.
In more than ways than one. But
Gay.
Yeah. I was like, I couldn't see it. And so I was just like, I think whoever it is that takes over or takes the title of T'Challa or the Black Panther, I think they can't have height. It's got to be like 5'11".
Because Chadwick Boseman was like 5'11"?
I don't know how tall Chadwick Boseman is, but I don't see a tall Black Panther.
Why? Like, I feel like that would kind of be like more like masculine type energy.
Why are you trying to put this hyper masculinity onto it?
I mean, not that you have to, but it's not giving me the reasoning that you're saying it can't be.
I think it's just I can't see. Maybe it's because.
Do you want to be Black Panther?
Yes, secretly.
That's why.
Marvel, call me.
Yeah, that's figured. It was like giving.
Spider-Man had what was it? The pig in the universe, the cartoon, the animated Spider-Man.
But Spider-Man's whole thing is like approachable, dorky, everyday kind of dude.
Black Panther gives Black royalty, Black excellence.
Exactly.
I exude that.
And I imagine looking up at somebody like that.
Better yet, I probably would do. I would be an absolute great MCU villain.
You would want to be an MCU villain?
Oh, absolutely.
Killmonger type or what kind?
Oh, Thanos.
Everybody, what is the people in Thanos?
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key understand his whole concept of eugenics.
Oh,
I get it.
I don't know if I'd call it eugenics, but I get it. I get him too.
Clearing out the half.
Yeah, I mean,
are you kidding me?
Technically, long term, that's a
snap me the fuck out of existence any motherfucking day. This shit is ghetto. I'm done. Bye.
In terms of sustainability for human existence, it was
those 5 years. Those 5 years in the MCU that like everybody was snapped away. Shit flourished.
I'm sure the earth was like, oh my God, thank you.
Bitch, I can breathe.
Finally.
Mother Nature was like, girl, I've been waiting for somebody to take this motherfuckers out.
Like, you can't have that the thing is the morality behind it. And the fact is Thanos was like, forget the morality. I'm here for
to save the universe.
What makes sense. Exactly.
Y'all trying to save people. I'm trying to save the universe.
Yes.
Period.
So he's let me take you out now or else y'all are going to be taken out in all kinds of ways in the future with how many y'all are.
Even with this past Thor movie. I was
okay.
lucky.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, never mind. Okay, no spoilers. But yeah,
There's just so much. I'm like, oh my god, how did I get this far behind? Like,
yeah, girl, you gotta catch up. You gotta get on it. But
I'm going to.
Yeah, I think Black Panther. I'm very excited for. Very gonna wear my all white. I'll be over there like a full, I might even get a shawl. I'm gonna hit up our friend and be like, "Yo, your dad got the all white,
Nah, bro. Let me.
African
I'm gonna borrow my
wear."
niece. Put her back on my back. Like you think you know how like the mamas used to throw the baby's back? That's exactly. I'm tying her,
bruh.
and I'm gonna go there. Like that's my daughter.
Me and my sister showed up to like the first one in like full Katanga gear.
Yeah.
Like I had a shirt. She had a full like skirt and dress. And we showed up to the theater, and people were looking at us like, "Oh my god!" And we're at Ackworth.
Oh my god.
Black people showed up, but also
non-black people.
Yeah, and I was just like, they were looking at us like,
they were like, "Oh my god, did we bow down?"
I'd be like,
They're probably like, "Did we?" They probably wanted to do.
I low-key wanted to walk around. Just be like, yeah, we came all the way from Wakanda, y'all. Per.
Premium, I feel like some people actually believe that.
They did. Girl, they used to believe when I used to tell them, I used to have a pet lion. In the 3rd grade, I used to lie through my teeth about where my heritage was.
Not the pet lion.
I'd be like, yeah, I'm related to the King of Zamunda from fucking Coming to America. And they believed it.
Honey.
Those children were so fucking stupid.
I mean, they're kids. You're better than me. I was dodging those African accusations.
Oh, I was claiming that.
I was like,
it's because I think it was like the family that hosted us or whatever, their son was like older. He was like in his 20s. And, he had come here too, same way as us. And so
Kenyan?
Like, yeah. And so he was like, yeah, a lot of people are going to ask you like,
ignorant questions.
Yeah. He was like, just fuck with them. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. So I would be in there. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I mean, I had a pet lion. Me and him used to go like hunt, antelope, and I used to chuck spears. I play these kids. And they were like, and they thought I was cool as shit.
Oh my gosh.
Come to find out, girl, I'm just a spoiled
girl.
It
was all a lie.
It was all lies. But yeah.
I'm very excited for the movie. But another movie I was very excited about and actually watched.
Haven't seen it yet, but go ahead. No.
Nope. Came out this week. This time a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday night I saw it. Premiere, honey. I was in there.
Midnight?
Girl, they don't do that anymore.
They don't do midnight premiere.
It's like 8 o'clock. They're like
on a Thursday night.
On a Thursday night, they don't do the.
That's midnight. How you know movie theaters are being run by actual 20-year-olds.
Look, no, because they know.
Ain't nobody gonna be there at midnight.
Who was actually trying to show up to the movie theater when we have streaming and such? Girl. They're like, okay, let's make it reasonable, especially when people don't even want to work over there anymore with those wages. They're like, we're just gonna do this during regular hours. I loved it.
Okay, go ahead, ASMR. Girl,
I loved every single second inside Jordan Peele's brain, through Daniel Kaluuya's eyes, through Keke Palmer's heart, through Steven Yeun's voice, all of the characters, the concepts, all of it.
You were here for.
Astounding. Just it was just a really well thought out type of movie. Because I'm not gonna give spoilers, of course, or maybe no, you haven't watched it.
Even if you do, I'm still gonna watch it.
No spoilers though. But like the whole concept, because with aliens and such, like
it can get very corny very quickly.
Exactly.
And this wasn't that.
Jordan Peele is a creative. He's a creative, and like he'll get like inspiration and influences from other geniuses, but then when he puts his razzle dazzle, it's a whole nother.
He be stop banging that shit.
So, babe, honey, you putting seasoning like nobody has ever seasoned this meat before.
I love that like Black creatives are being led into like non-traditional, like avenues of like Black film, like horror. I love that.
Yes.
Because I'm very excited to see it now.
Yeah.
Hearing you describe it, I'm like, okay, Now I really gotta
But
get on it.
some people were not giving glowing reviews. People,
yeah, fucking Logan Paul went to go see it. I was like, that was the worst shit ever. Like,
okay.
First of all, it's Logan Paul. It was never for you, babes.
If you are listening to Logan Paul's review, then why are we even discussing Jordan Peele? Why are we even discussing such art? But the thing is, don't come in with those expectations of, oh, this is a Jordan Peele movie. Okay, based off of what I know of Get Out and based off of what I know of Us, it's nothing like that.
If you come in with those expectations, you might be disappointed.
Exactly.
Okay.
This is a whole independent film in and of itself. Like, I feel like more people would appreciate it if this was just like from an unknown creator, or if this was like Jordan Peele's
indie type.
Right. Okay. If it was his very first movie, because the issue is so many people come in with expectations, especially because he left it so open-ended. They're like, oh, this is gonna happen. Oh, that can happen. This can happen. It's like,
is it gonna be something like M. Night Shyamalan type shit?
What do you mean?
M. Night Shyamalan loves to do that, like open-ended, and then you find out like his past like 5 movies have all been connected, even though they've had not the same writing team, completely different storylines. Like the whole Split and Mr. Glass and all that, those were all connected, and half those movies were like 10, 15 years apart. So that's why I'm like, is it gonna be is like Nope gonna be somehow weirdly connected to Us, and that's also gonna connected to Get Out.
I see. I think that's what people. Yeah, and I think that's what people were thinking, especially with Us and Get Out.
Okay.
And even Keke Palmer was like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. And I mean, it could be, but I myself have no idea.
And you know, like, Keke be giving you the real. So.
She is like, she's like, okay, I don't know if Jordan is thinking about that, but if he did, he didn't tell us this, and it's not apparent in the movie.
And when he gave me my directorial, when he was giving me direction, he ain't said none of that. So
none of that. But after watching the movie, I was like watching interviews of what people think, and I'm like, oh, this is why people gave it 1 star, because y'all are on a whole nother realm with the thinking, because y'all are like, Jordan Peele, okay, Get Out, okay, Us, okay, so this is gonna have this social cultural tie with the intergalacticness, with time traveling, with the history of slavery.
Stay doing too much.
And it's like, yo,
stay doing too much. Yeah, okay.
It's just a movie.
All right, so I just gotta go in completely open-minded,
no expectations,
none.
Yeah, that's why I'm really glad I ended up not watching the trailers, because my mind might have been like
because even in one of they're like during their press, I've been loving the entire cast doing press for this entire movie. They've been so funny, and like this whole like Daniel Kaluuya Keke brother sister dynamic is so hilarious. But Keke was they were doing some autocomplete something, and they were reading like tweets, and somebody was like
Vanity Fair, Vogue, or something. One of them.
And one of them was like, because it's like aliens is like Scully and I don't know who gonna be
X-Files type stuff.
And Keke was like, who that? Who that is? Who are they?
So what that got to do with me?
And then I think it was Steven and Daniel like X-Files. And Keke was like, what that got to do with us?
The reach. Hey.
So
people need to be in yoga with the amount of reaching they're doing.
So come in with Keke mentality, like, ain't got nothing to do with this.
Just know that it is a great film in and of itself.
Original standalone.
Exactly.
Independent. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna enjoy it then. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm not usually a horror fan, so.
Oh, and then it's perfect for people who are not into, who like get easily scared. Because even Jordan Peele said it himself. He's like, for the people who are like, Get Out and Us is like too much, hide in my blanket.
Was a little much for me.
Yeah, he was like, I gave y'all something that is more digestible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more paranoia than.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I can do paranoia. Yeah. I'm already paranoid about life every day, so I can do paranoia very easily.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I'm watch it. I'm excited.
Def watch. We can discuss it some more next week after you watch, because I want to hear your thoughts.
You know me, I'll get in depth about a movie or film or show or something.
You will, and I want to hear it.
It's gonna be good.
Yes.
I'm excited. But what else is happening in Black Entertainment?
You know what else premiered?
Oh, Lord.
Ratchet.
Oh, the new Issa Rae vehicle.
Yes. Have you watched it?
Again, I have not been on my
Black Entertainment shit.
Listen, I'm trying to. Okay, I'm waiting because there's something else that's coming out soon. That's also an Issa Rae vehicle, and we loved Sweet Life.
Oh, that
Season 2 is coming out
is.
August 4th.
Okay, we
So I'm just waiting.
loved.
I'm like, are they really okay? Rap shit. Are they releasing it like episode per episode per episode, or is
I
it
think
all out?
there's 3 episodes out right now.
They're gonna do that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna do it like Sweet Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's a reason why I pay for streaming services, to not have to wait for shit. I like to just binge everything. I waited till all of what's it called? P Valley was out.
I just started watching that last season 2 days ago.
You and my sister, how y'all not been watching P Valley? How?
I just got tired of seeing it on my timeline, and then my acting teacher's in it. I saw her and I was like, oh, okay, ma'am, work.
They apparently they shoot in Atlanta too.
Yes.
So if you haven't been on it, honestly as an actor, that's very shameful. But
I know.
I waited till all of P Valley, at least the first like 6 or 7 episodes, were on streaming, and then I watched it. So if rap shit is gonna be like, I'm gonna just wait for the whole thing to come out and then watch it. So.
But considering it just premiered and has 3 episodes out, it might be like a month-long run, and then like have like 8 or so episodes out.
HBO has a habit of doing like 2 episodes per release.
Yeah.
So it might be done sooner than later.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about it in a month, and I'll be like, girl, I finally finished rap shit.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's just so much fun.
What is your review? Like, what do you think of it so far? Because I heard the City Girls are producers on there.
Yeah, Issa said they didn't do all that. They didn't give ideas.
So it's not giving City Girls make a wish like Ray J. Let me talk to him. I just want to fuck they could have cat. That's SRT. Burn. G-Wag.
Suck they tea.
So it's not
suck they tea.
It's not doing that. They're not giving that.
I think they give money and support and inspiration to an extent, because
they're not writing the. I heard she brought like actual rappers in the writers' room.
Yeah, and Chameleon, one of the duos, is an actual rapper. Like,
yeah,
she's been so. And then I think the other one is not technically a rapper. She's like she's definitely an actor, maybe an artist, but Chameleon been out here. Yeah, I was watching this whole interview with Issa Rae. She's just such an inspirational person. And she's like, no, I will not be in the show. Please leave me alone. This is so great to just direct and write and not be on screen.
I was waiting for like a broken pussy. Maybe it's really sad. Maybe.
Yo.
I was waiting.
It was.
So she's not?
No,
not even like a little guest spot or nothing?
No, I wish I remembered what interview it was, because I've seen this Black female interviewer on several interviews, and she always like asks really good questions. But she was like, so is this going to be in the same universe? And Issa's like,
hell the fuck no. Leave me the fuck alone.
You might see Drew. Is that what his name was? That's the most she's willing to give.
Drew. Wait, who's Dro?
Dro, him.
Oh, Molly's little
right. She's like, I can see him friend. In Miami, doing a thing.
Fucking everybody but his wife.
But yeah, Issa was like, it's not gonna give crossover really. Aww. But it's a fun show. I really like it. It tackles it doesn't tackle. It shows making art through social media. Like a lot of the girls, they go on live and stuff. One of them got an OnlyFans.
Oh, we love an accountant.
And it's very relevant to today.
So I'm definitely gonna love this show. Okay, I'm watching it tonight.
Yeah,
I'm watching it tonight.
You have to.
I will be texting you.
I know you're gonna be texting me like 2 a.m. Like, oh my god, this what?
We did the same thing with Sweet Life.
Yeah,
I told you about it, and I was watching it. Girl, oh my god, can you believe? But speaking of Sweet Life, so there's some new faces on the show.
I couldn't peep.
So there's one new girl, Candace. I think she's a friend of Cheryl. Or C Nasty.
Is Cheryl the one in the long-term relationship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, by the way, they got engaged.
Oh, I mean, they've been together for almost a decade, so.
But yeah, they got engaged, and I was just like, okay, whoa. But I think a friend of hers, Candace, is coming on to the show. But you know how at the season finale they did the reunion and they invited Miami. And
I don't know if I watched the reunion.
But you remember Miami, right? The girl.
Young Miami?
No, Miami. Just like her name was Miami. Myami.
I don't remember her. Who was she? What did she do in
She was a friend of season 1. Yeah, he brought her on, but at the same time, he was trying to talk to
the
Becky.
birthday thing.
Yeah,
Oh my
was it to like the Palm Springs, or like they went to the desert or whatever?
And he rented a car. Like, are you from Atlanta?
Meanwhile, back home, he driving very much a busted down Honda,
like but regular not too much, Honda, Toyota, like everybody else.
Yeah. But he was trying. I don't know. I guess he was just trying to flex. But so, yeah, the girl he brought, she's coming on, right? But guess who's not back? Wait,
so the girl he brought to the vacation is gonna be on the show?
Yes,
at least an episode.
No, like she's an actual like series regular now.
No, because you know what? They did her dirty on the show.
Well, that's why you have to watch the reunion episode. Go back and watch the reunion episode because the girl squashed the beef, and turns out PJ was in the wrong the whole time. He was very much the one who was fucked up and invited her without even telling Amanda.
And then they came for her.
And then they came for her because they were like, why would you come if you knew? Did he tell you who was up?
And it was like, my friend invited me. I'm sorry. I didn't know I needed approval. Like, I didn't know what was going on.
But the thing is like, every friend group knows you can't just be inviting random people.
Exactly. PJ knew what he was doing.
There's sleeping arrangement that's have already been decided. Like, you can't be inviting random people all the
Especially
trips.
when you have like something going on with somebody.
And they all put in for it too. Yeah.
And then you go and bring somebody else.
It was so
grimy.
Think of the messiest person you know. Tell me why it's a nigga.
Like,
I've said it countless times. But yes.
So is he not coming back?
No. Jordan's not coming back.
Jordan was the light-skinned girl he was messing with?
No, Jordan was the wannabe Drake nigga. Who flew who flew everybody out, including Tylin, for Tylin's birthday to Mexico. On the PJ.
Oh, he's not coming back?
He's not coming back. I have not seen him in any of the previews, the trailers. I don't think he's coming back. But now Amanda and Ty's boyfriends are now regulars on the show.
Oh, nice. They were on there often enough.
They were.
They should have been.
And I'm very excited because I think even Kobe might be. I don't know if you remember him.
I don't know how you remember all their names.
Girl, I was obsessed with this show.
You were dedicated.
I love this was because I think this was the first show that really showed like people in like their mid-20s and like early to mid-20s living authentic lives, like struggling, trying to, grind. It wasn't very much like glorifying, like, yeah, we make $1 million, we out here flying private all the time.
Right.
No,
very much real life.
The girls was driving Acuras, Hondas. They were very much, some of them still live with their parents. Trying to make relationships work, trying to build,
it's also in LA though, so to either a degree, but yeah. For LA,
it was very
much
realistic.
Everyday people.
Because we live here and we very much connected to like the stories. Yeah. So that's why I love
Except the mean girl energy. That I didn't connect to.
Yeah, it was given very much.
That was so unnecessary. I hate when they do things like that on these shows.
But it's a reality TV.
That's why I don't like reality TV.
But let's be honest, girls in their 20s do be mean girls. Some of them.
That's what I don't understand.
Any random girl group you go into and you don't know nobody, the girls be very much giving you side eye. But
the girls? Not I.
But then in Miami came in the second trip too. Was she invited?
I don't think so.
Or who was it they were giving very much mean girl energy to?
It was Miami.
It was Miami, but that was the first like trip of it. Either way.
Oh, because I think was it the messy couple?
Yes. See?
That's fair.
Yeah, I feel like in your 20s, there's always going to be fucking messiness. There always is.
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know. I was just giving like high school type vibes with that one. But anyways, that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss season 2.
Season 2, yes. Season 2 looks like it's slated to be very good. I'm excited. There's always going to be good drama.
Yeah.
I live for the good drama.
Yeah.
The girls are building empires or trying to. I'm excited to see Brianna's skincare line.
Oh yeah, because she was trying to like launch her own stuff.
Yeah, after Jordan fucking tried her ass and said she wasn't doing nothing with her life.
I'm surprised he's not on this show because I thought this would be good promo for like. Doesn't he have his own business?
Well, when the boys all called him out for being privileged and having his mom help him start his business, he felt very attacked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and was just like, "How you gonna say I'm privileged?" Hyper masculine bullshit, whatever. And so I think he's fine. Hypeland will survive. I'm sure he's making millions.
Is that his brand?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
drives a fucking Tesla. He's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm excited to see what this new season brings because I feel like
I called it though. I knew he was gonna be gone.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I didn't like him. You could tell from and plus apparently when they were at the reunion, they were sitting at the table and the host asked Miami. She's the same girl who does the host, she's the same girl from Catfish with Niv or whatever, but she was hosting the
Neve.
What is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whatever. Neve. Yeah, she was hosting the reunion, and she goes to after Miami comes on to the table. She asks Miami, have you been talking to anybody at this table? And she goes, yeah, me and somebody at this table linked up.
Same
and who
dude.
was it? Jordan. The nigga was messy.
The wannabe Drake?
Yes. After he was over here like trying to talk to Becky at the was it Becky or Brianna at the same time? You gonna do that, and then he was just
trying to talk
messy.
to the new girl too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just messy.
The man.
But we're excited for this Black TV season.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good.
There's so much.
So much good stuff.
I'm just like, I need something like every week to feed me now. But I mean, between rap shit, everything is trash, like, and then the movie's premiering.
Oh yeah.
We're good for a minute.
We're good.
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for the content coming out.
Me too. Like it's like starting to get like more diversified. Abbott Elementary, as we said, is filming season 2.
Yeah, they're back in production.
Yes.
So I'm excited for that too.
Yes. Though that'll probably be like months from now.
They'll come in like January of next year.
Yeah. Let's keep it going with this Black entertainment, Black TV.
Well, another week and Black men are at it again.
What happened now?
So in the midst of this Keke Palmer renaissance, someone on Twitter had the audacity to be like, I think we need to do a study on how Keke Palmer is just now like becoming a big thing as opposed to her counterpart Zendaya. This is clear signs of colorism. I think we really need to look into this and like this is an issue in Hollywood, clear signs of how was it? So that it was just blah 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 nothing. Oh. So then this person puts this statement out and people are just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Put some motherfucking respect on motherfucking Keke Palmer's name. Mm-hmm. Even Miss Keke herself came out and said, a lot of people like to pit Black women against each other, especially in entertainment and in Hollywood. And I need y'all to understand, yes, me and Zendaya came up at around the same time, but we have had very different careers. I stay working. If you know one thing about Miss Keke Palmer, is she is always in something.
Yes.
Not only was she in Nope, she's also in the Buzz Lightyear movie. She was also in
she's in Human Resources on Netflix.
Exactly. Keke Palmer stays working. So put some motherfucking respect on her name. It's just that you just haven't been checking for her. That's really the reason if she's not in your face, you're not going to recognize.
Yeah, I feel like both can be true. Like, I feel like Keke Palmer, Keke, stay with a job, Palmer.
That is her middle name.
Look, is also dealing with colorism in Hollywood because there is colorism in Hollywood, but she is still gonna be
motherfucking employed.
Yeah, she's still gonna be Keke Stay with a Job Palmer. Like, I mean, even Zendaya herself has said like there's colorism and I'm the more acceptable
palatable
Black woman to
marketable
exactly these white executives
to middle America.
Yeah, so like there's obviously like colorism in the industry, but let's not take away from the fact that Keke is a household name. Like, she's been doing this thing since she was like, 9 in Barbershop 2? Like, she stayed with a job because she never, like she says herself, she never turned her nose up at something. Like, as long as it's something of quality.
Check her IMDb, and I promise you that girl has had something coming out.
She said
every year.
Yes, youngest TV host, always been working. Like, she's been in the game for almost 2 decades now.
Playing Disney and Nickelodeon, collecting both checks, baby.
Yes.
Who that was doing that? Tell me.
I love it because right now my timeline is just so full of just Keke love. Of just like showing her like at 16 when she was doing Ushers. What was that clip that just went viral of him singing?
Oh yeah, that clip.
Whatever he did.
And I think it was like on the set of like True Jackson or something where she did that.
Yeah.
And not only that, the girl was in one of the not the highest grossing, but like not high grossing. One of the most popular and all black led Disney original made for television movies. Jump In.
Did you know she was 12 in that?
Yes.
I think because Kiki has always been
Akilah and the Bee.
Yes.
Lest we forget.
Yes, I think because to me she's always seemed like an older sister, auntie type figure to me. I always thought she was like older, but now that I'm like actually grown and I'm like, oh my god, she was 12 and Jump In. Like, this woman has been out here.
And if she's not on your TV screen, she was in Star on Fox.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I'm pretty sure she was probably in Empire, honestly.
Yeah.
What else?
She was in Key and Peele, actually. She played was it Angry Obama's daughter or something like that?
Oh, when they did
that one skit.
The Angry Obama
yeah,
skits.
I think she was like playing Malia or something, or Sasha, somebody. Probably the older sister.
I can never get them straight either. You're not alone.
No, Malia's the older one. Sasha's the younger one.
Oh, well, yeah. Either way, yeah. Kiki stay with a job. Palmer is always working.
Yeah,
it's always got something going.
Yeah,
it may not be in the mainstream, but trust and believe her IMDb is very extensive.
Very extensive.
So put some motherfucking respect on my girl's name.
Period. And it's just like.
And to this man who had a lot of things to say.
Like, I think
I'm sorry to say, but I don't know who you are. I would see this man walking down the street. Wouldn't recognize who he is.
I mean, I think there are conversations to be had about colorism, but they're only Zendaya in there when like everybody's like kind of glorifying Kiki and just talking about what a talent she is just unnecessary.
Absolutely.
Like,
zero.
It's not needed. It's just
not y'all thinking Nope is her vehicle. Like, come, hell no.
Yeah, this is not her breakout role. Like, she's been out here. Breakout maybe at 9 years old in Barbershop too. Akilah and the Bee.
Akilah and the Bee. I think I could generally say that was her breakout into mainstream.
Yes, when she was a child, not even a teenager.
Thank you.
Not Nope.
Absolutely, but the thing that got me though, and y'all don't come for me, I did not realize her and Zendaya were so close in age.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you think the gap was?
I thought it was like at least like 5, maybe 6, 7 years. I didn't realize they were like 2-3 years apart.
Okay, I can kind of see why you thought that, because I always imagine Kiki is a lot older than us.
Like, yeah. Wait, but I was like,
just because she's been on the TV screen for so long.
I was just like, wait, Kiki's how old?
Kiki's our age?
Okay. And she's on XYZ? Yeah, I need to let me get on my shit.
Like, she's what, 28? Like, she's only a few years older than us.
Yeah, she's like
Zendaya.
Zendaya's like 25.
Yeah, she's our age. Literally our age. And Kiki's like not that much older, but we've always seen her.
Kiki been eating.
Yes.
Always got a plate.
Yes.
So put some respect on Keke Palmer's name.
So, moral of the story, watch Nope.
Yes. And cast Keke Palmer and everything.
Yes.
I would love to see her. Oh my god, her Angela Bassett impression kills me.
Oh my gosh, why did somebody put her impression on that interview next to
the
Angela Bassett in the trailer? And it was so accurate.
From Tina, what's the Tina and Ike movie with Tina Turner and Ike Turner?
Oh,
that's the scene she was doing. She said it's all in
it's all in the lips, baby. It's all in the lips.
Angela Bassett and Kerry Washington. It's always in the lips.
I love it.
Kerry Washington loves the show. Lip quiver.
Yeah, they're great actresses. Let me take some notes. Start doing my lip exercises.
Well, y'all, that's a wrap for Black Entertainment. Go check out Nope. What's the other one?
Rap shit. Everything is trash. Sweet Life coming to ya.
Sweet Life.
Woman is King is coming to ya.
She will not stop talking about this damn movie. Never. She's very much excited, but on to our main topic.
We've been talking for a minute.
Girl, this is the longest episode y'all gonna ever get.
Ever.
Let's just say we might be going on hiatus after this one. The next one, we gave y'all, a little break from the last one, but let's get into it. So,
yes.
as diasporians, there comes a time,
Is it diasporians or diasporans? As part of the diaspora.
No, as part of the diaspora.
Diaspora.
I'm putting the emphasis on the wrong A.
But I don't think there's any
Diasporian.
diasporians. Google.
People of the
hey
diaspora.
Google. What is diasporians?
I'm dead. No, don't start her on this shit because she's gonna be. Either way, Black people already code switch as it is, right? But I feel like there's an extra added level when it comes to like you being not of African American descent or Black American descent. There's a whole nother code switching that you gotta do. There's the code switching when you're with your parents, with your American friends, your African friends, right? And then there's the code switch to corporate America.
Oh, that's a whole nother.
So you have like 4 different, personalities.
Basically. 4 different personalities, for different languages, people. Dialects.
But like, do you ever catch yourself like, oh shit, I'm this right now, but I need to be, here.
Oh my God, it was the most embarrassing thing when I was at Publix. Hi, ma'am, how are you? Ooh. Oh yeah. And then I turned over and there's my friend. It's just looking at me like, who is this girl? And it's like, I'm sorry, I had to put on my talking to older white people.
That was definitely all of us. I think my first like actual like in office like corporate job, I was over there sitting like, yes sir, sure thing sir, yeah, I'll have those out for you.
I want to hear you like especially early corporate when you're really trying to like put on for the people. Yes.
Me? Oh yeah. That'd be like, hi, how's it going? How are you? Oh my God.
How are you?
It gave very much like suburban white girl. Yeah, came from privilege. She has money.
Yes.
I feel like I very much like created characters.
That's what I'm saying.
To like kind of latch onto and be like, oh, okay, this is who I need to be
right now
in this moment.
Yes.
Around these specific people.
Yes.
In order to like, navigate.
No, bro. I feel like immigrants, and specifically child of immigrants, traditional immigrants, make the best actors, performers, period, because that is your life.
Are we liars or are we Academy Award winning actors?
Honey, like the amount of different like faces you put on depending on where you are.
I did what I had to do for a check. Like, you do it too.
Like it's really impeccable because like I can't have my parents see me in a certain space. Even when I was getting ready for like my audition today, I had to like dress and look a very certain kind of way, and my dad needed me for something.
Oh, and so like the character that you were trying to create, trying to embody,
right?
At the same time, it's like being the good African daughter.
Exactly. He literally did a double take. Like
that's what you. Oh, okay.
I know he wanted to be like, "Are you okay? Do we need to pray for you?" Like I know he was like,
have them come to Jesus moment.
Legitimately concerned for me, and I'm like, this is like a little bit different from my look, but this is not like wildly.
This is just for an audition. Calm down.
That's what I wanted to tell him as soon as I saw him. But in reality, like I could look like this if I'm with my friends. If I'm with you or something, like you'd be like, "Oh, that's a look."
Yeah,
like,
period.
Okay, it's a little different. I like it. But like for my parents, it'd be like, everybody, make sure you pray for your children. You don't know what they're going through. These kids are going through so much with social media and the influence and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bro, it's not that deep.
Not this call to action for prayer.
It would literally turn into that. Like,
yo.
But it's like, I'm still the same person, but I don't know. Am I? Am I the same person?
I've had those instances. I'm not gonna lie. Because the way that, like, I am with my sister hanging out, because me and her when we talk, if you ever hear like me and my sister sitting down just talking to each other, it sounds like a bunch of city girls, material girls. Like we're very much, it's a kiki, we are just throwing shade, just absolute nonsense. when, my parents and I have a conversation, it's a very different person.
Mm.
And then, like, when I go to work, it's like very different person.
Mm.
Very much corporate America Brian. And
what does corporate America Brian sound like? I want to hear more.
This is my actual voice. It like drops a couple of octaves.
Oh, it's giving Trey.
Literally, it's giving trade.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
If you're listening
can I
right
pretend
now,
to be a customer?
If you're listening right now, I just dropped like 5-6 octaves.
Hi. Yes, my name is Kate.
Hi, Kate. How can I help you today?
I bought one of the PS5s through your system, and this isn't working.
Well, I'm so sorry about that. Can I get your order number?
Literally. I don't have it. I bought it 3 months ago.
Well, unfortunately, without that, there's nothing. You can try emailing our support team.
I've tried that. I've tried that so many times. Can I talk to a manager or somebody?
Period, Queen. You better call your manager. You better ask for this manager, girl. Period. But no,
what you say versus what you want to say.
Literally, but yeah, it's giving. It's giving very much trade. It's giving very much.
You're like,
yeah.
Yes, I'm so sorry about that.
So it's always very funny to like, especially when you catch yourself in those things.
Yes.
And then adding on top of that, a person who speaks like another language, and just like this happened to me like at school, at work. I don't know if it's happened to you, but like how in Swahili when we talk to like our family and stuff, right? You'd be like, if you don't know the name of something, you'd be like, that's iyo kakitu, iyo nini, ebu nipatilie. You'll think of a person like, nani, uyo jama.
And your friends are just like, what?
So it happened to me once. I was actually multiple times at school, at work, where I'll just be talking or whatever, and I'll forget the name of something, and I'll just be like, nani, and I'll be like, who? Who's nani? What's a nani? And so I'm just like, oh, not the brain glitching and forgetting where we are.
Right. Like, sorry, didn't adjust for environment.
But yeah, and it's always like, can I just be one person? Can I just keep this one individual? Loki be giving DID.
No, really. I wonder, like, do other people who aren't child of immigrants, especially, okay, because I know, of course, Black Americans, African Americans.
The code switching is.
Right, within at home versus in corporate or whatever. But, like, I don't know, is it white people? Like, are there people who.
I think white people are the only people who don't.
We're just, like, always.
Asian immigrants, Hispanic immigrants, Latin American immigrants, Asian immigrants.
Yeah.
I think white people are and that includes Europeans and Australians because majority of them are white. I think they're the only population on this entire planet who are one individual.
It kind of makes me feel better though. Like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one.
Spice to me.
I'm not but I'm just like
I'm different.
It's like I'm not the only one doing this though. It's like I always felt like, okay, at what point will I just be Wangeshi? What you see is what you get is what it is. And I've never been that, and I thought getting older it'd be like, okay, this is who I fully formed into, and it's like, no, I'm still like, it still varies depending on my environment at 25.
But then when I come to realize it is based on the environment, but I think it's also this inherent like need or desire or like subconsciously to want to be accepted. Because I remember realizing this is like when you first come here or like when you first move to the US and like everything that you've heard about Black people from Africans or like people who have not experienced Black Americans, it's like it's all very negative, not in a good light, so then you want to be able to be like, okay, well, I'm not like them. It's like an identity issue. Like, well, I have to differentiate myself, so you create this person, this personality that's like very different from that. But then when you try to immerse yourself in the environment of like white counterparts, it's like they very much look at you as like, oh, you're the Black person. Not only are you African, but you're also the Black person. Because I noticed this happen too, because being minority at my job, it's like, oh, sometimes you have to not only speak for the African but also the Black. And so then creates a whole nother fucking identity.
Oh my god.
It's like splitting.
Oh my god.
And so then as you get, I was like, this is as you're younger, you know.
Yeah.
And then as you grow older, you're like, white people ain't shit. Why am I trying to hang out with those people? So you try, you know, to make black friends. yeah, I said it. White people ain't shit. And then you were like, wait, I'm black. I experience black things. You know, not as a black American, but as an African American, I experience, you know, being black in America. So you try to identify. And you're like with being black. So you're like, okay, let me immerse myself a little bit more. Then that creates that individual. But then you feel like, oh, I've immersed myself too much in American. So you're like, where is the African in me? So then you create that.
Oh my god.
So now you try to tap back into that. So now you've created 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, this 21 Savage. 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account.
Literally.
Yo, how many personalities? I can't keep up.
So now it's like you, and then now you like to, so it's really more of like an identity thing. You're like trying to find where you fit in. It's like, oh, I'm too African for the black people, too black for the white people, too American to the Africans. Who the fuck am I? And why am I? It's like those. You ever see people make fun of the how mixed race poets and spoken word people be like, too white for the black, too black for the white. Colorblind. Yo, like literally, that's what it is, and I've come to realize it's like it's an identity thing.
Yeah,
I think, you know, we're just trying to figure out where we fit in so much to the point where it's like you don't know sometimes.
Yeah, it's the hyphenated life. It's just like it's gonna be complicated. Like,
it's like I feel like Black Americans kind of have, not to, you know, trample or diminish anybody's experiences or whatever they go through, but Black Americans, you know, they only have to deal with like the I'm Black in America thing.
Well, I wouldn't even say only, but it's just kind of like when you live the hyphenate life and like they're dealing with like the multi hyphenates within America, but then it's like we're also dealing with the multi hyphenates like being in America but from outside of America. So like brings on more identities for us to take on, and it's like America tries to act like it's a melting pot. But if it really was, none of us would be feeling like we have to put on these different faces in these different environments all the time. Like I get it. Sometimes, you know, you act a certain way around a certain kind of people, around certain people because like their vibes are this way. But when you feel like you have to act a certain way to feel accepted, then it's like, okay, maybe there's something wrong with like the institution, like where we are, why we have to feel like.
And it gets worse because like it happens to so many of us people, like immigrants, at an age where figuring out who you are is like the most important thing at that time.
And trying to fit in is so important to you.
So now you're stacking trauma on top of trauma on top of trauma.
Bruh, no, because you're like, you were saying like, okay, with the Black people, let me act this way. Mine was not even for that. I hung out with white people a lot growing up. Like I was with the white people. Like, okay, so it was just kind of, let me word this wisely before anybody takes this out of context. But basically, I felt accepted to the white people because they just saw me as the Black girl. Saw me as like the white Black girl, whatever. That stupid mess.
She was the Oreo.
But to Black people, it felt like a personal attack when they were like, oh, you act white. Like, it was like, but I'm like you. Why don't you accept me when I look like you? So when it came from white people, it was like, okay, well, looking back on it now, this is like what I think. I should probably talk to my therapist about this instead of guessing. But I think it was like, because they did look different and they would see me as different.
Okay.
In my head, it was like more acceptable. It was like, oh, okay, well, we are different. Whereas when Black people did it, it'd be like, but we're the same. So it would like hurt more. So I'd be like, I'm just not gonna hang out with y'all.
It's okay because I appreciate having you, because who else is gonna rock out to fucking Fall Out Boy at a club at 12 in the morning with me and not look at me crooked? But I can understand your, you know.
reasoning.
Yeah.
The trauma that sparked that. I mean, of course, it's not like that now.
I mean, I was hiding my white side, very much when I got
when you
at
got
home.
Around.
I was very much, swiping my bangs that I didn't have. Fuck you, mom.
Oh my
I was very
gosh.
Much, that was like a whole another side of me that
let me tell you.
Just space your air. She can't do that.
Can't do that to you.
You want me to say something?
Let me tell you how I watched an episode of Hannah Montana and she said, I hate you, Dad. And it just gutted him. And I was like, oh.
Did you want to say that to your dad?
Wanted to? Not to my dad. I knew better than that. Hey, I cared about my life. Even as young as I was, I knew better than to say that to my dad. My mom was asleep. She was telling me to do something. And I wasn't in her room. So, I had the door between us. She was asleep.
You thought you had a barrier.
Honey. So I was like.
You thought she was Hannah Montana?
I hate you, Mom. And I stormed out. I regret that to this day, because tell me why.
She still brings it up, doesn't she?
No, she doesn't bring it up, but when my dad came home.
Oh, you saw the wrath.
My dad got into me. My mom got into me. I was like, dang, I just thought this was something that could make her feel bad for yelling at me. I thought I was Hannah Montana. Like, I thought y'all were going to hug me and be like, oh, I'm so sorry that I hurt you. Like,
you fucked up.
This is
I don't know what you thought this was, girl.
Look,
Dare I ever say I hate you to my parents? The way I would have caught a lick.
And my mom was just quiet. So I was like, oh, yeah, I got to her. I thought, but she was plotting. She was plotting. She's like, oh, I can't wait to tell your father about this.
You didn't see, it's growing up around all those white people. You don't realize a black mother's silence, an African mother's silence.
Child.
You are.
Played yourself.
That's death.
You played
She's
yourself.
Plotting your death.
So, yeah.
I get this picture of the little you just.
I was like, I hate you, Mom. And I waited. She didn't say anything. And then I went to my room.
Like,
and I thought I got away with it. I was like, yeah. And then I thought next time it'd be like, I don't hate you, Mom. And then next time it was like, you want to say something to your mother again? You hate your mother? I was like, oh, this is not how it went in the Hannah Montana episode.
Hannah got away with it, okay?
Hannah got a hug from Billy Ray Cyrus.
And she still got to go to a concert.
Like, this is not...
Damn.
Math is not my thing.
You really thought you played yourself.
It's okay though. But these are some of the things you learn growing up. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Now I know how to talk to my parents. I'm like, hi, how was your day?
From that situation, your character learned. Okay, this is what you do with these people. Okay, you don't talk like that.
Let's not mesh those lives.
Meanwhile, at school, you'd be like, Miss Girl, shut up.
Right.
Who are you talking to?
Exactly.
But it's so funny because mine was low key. My experience was kind of like, yes, I did grow up around white people, but I very much still gravitated towards Black Americans. So I was just like, what's good, my homie? Like, I was very close to, I was like over here saying N-word this, N-word that. But then, girl, it was another thing because it was very much like, oh, this African booty scratcher.
Bruh, I couldn't stand that mess.
And so I was just like, but wait, I'm just like you. What do you mean? Like. And I was just like, I was trying, because I was listening to I was like, oh, I'm going to talk to them about all like the R&B,
current,
all the like
American,
like hip hop. Girl, I was watching BET for nothing. Like, I thought I was finna be in there. My guy, my guy, we got.
You couldn't. This is exactly why it didn't work.
No, I've come to like it's not them was never coming from a place of them not liking me because I'm African. It was more or less like what they've been taught about Africans. Because a lot of times, there's this unspoken beef between Africans and Black Americans. It's like, because they feel a lot of Africans come here, succeed or do whatever, and they feel that they're better than them, Whereas we come here where, from what we've seen and been taught, is like, Black Americans are lazy, they don't work that hard, they're just out here to collect government checks and government assistance. And those are the things we've been told about each other. When in reality, it's like we both here struggling the same fight against the one person who've been telling both of us this about the other person.
Yeah.
The white man. So I was just like, it wasn't until I got older that I realized that. And I was just like, oh, I ain't mad at y'all no more. Y'all can call me African booty scratcher. I know as y'all don't mean it. It was just a kiki,
Yeah.
But at the time, as an 8-year-old child, being called an African booty scratcher was the fucking bane. I was like, dagger through my heart.
Honey.
He was coming home crying. Like, Mom, they call me African booty scratcher.
They said, you're not scared of flying to tigers or bears because you slept with them at night.
Literally.
Like, it was just so disrespectful to me. But, like, I did I tried to 86 them African rumors. I was like, Africa?
Yeah. Why do I feel like you were the one telling people, oh, I'm not from Africa.
I'm from California.
I was about to say, you were telling people, I'm from California.
I'm from California.
Valley girl. Kenya? My parents are from there, but I've never been.
Exactly. I think it's very cute. It's very cute.
This is why black people HOS. This is why black people HOS up. Because you were sitting there lying to these folks.
No, it was the other way around. I lied to these folks because they were eating me up. No, but the thing is, I didn't even really get made fun of for being African as much as I got made fun of for being the white girl.
Listen, the one thing you were running away from.
Honey, I was like...
The one thing you're running away from and running to is what got your ass. Where did it
Thanos.
Look at you now.
Right back to me.
Period.
But the thing is, like, I was not trying to be out here like a white girl. I just happened to be where I felt most accepted at the time.
That's so crazy that's where you felt most accepted.
Yeah, and then I got older and I got off that. High school, was like, oh, I'm hanging out with a lot more black people. This is cool.
No, but can we talk about how in high school we found our own clique? All the Africans used to hang out together. All the Kenyans used to hang out together.
Yeah, I didn't hang out with y'all like that.
Oh.
Hang out with more of the African Americans. But I did feel closer to y'all in high school than I ever had before.
There was especially in our high school, there was a whole crew.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch of Africans.
I remember there was a Spanish class. It was so ironic that it was a Spanish class. There was like 5 of us Kenyans in there. And Kenyans got the N through Z on the alphabet unlocked. And we were sat in alphabetical order. So just nuisance. That Spanish... Come out. Like, so we're all together in this one little area. It was lit. It was so lit. I was like, this is what it's like to me. It's like,
bruh, but that'd be the best thing is like when you find like your own community. I to this day appreciate it because I'm still friends. Majority of my friends are still very much Africans but I do have like other white friends, Black American friends, whatever. But like my like ride or dies, my like people I go to and I'm just like, grah, and like you can be authentically yourself with 100% of the time are my Kenyan and African friends.
Aww.
Like finding that.
So that means me. Continue.
All right, Miss Oreo. Now I'm eating you up.
Not you bringing me back to 4th grade on the bus. Trauma, right?
But I'm just saying, like, I think in that search of like finding yourself and like finding yourself within this new place that you're in and like finding this small community of people that understand exactly what you're going through and they're going through it with you at the exact same time is so beautiful and wonderful. And that's why I'm so appreciative that like, that happened. Because it doesn't happen for a lot of people. Like a lot of, immigrants will move to like cities, states where there's a very small population of their own community that's also come over and try to find it, but it's like, it doesn't work out. And they end up just, being alone out there and like no one gets them and whatever happens. But I'm very thankful to that small community. Aww. Shout out to the Kenyans and Africans at North Cap High School. We got through that bullshit together.
I feel like mine came from like college and like realizing, I think college is like what made me realize like, oh, it's not just Kenyans who going through this. Like, and then so I found like a bunch of different friends who were majority like children of immigrant parents from all over the world.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah,
Don't
blah,
you
blah.
hate it when?
And then realize how much you have in common and you just feel so accepted and so seen from those people, and it's such a good feeling to be like, oh my. So I'm not just a weirdo who's going through this with the like identity crisis and putting on and feeling like gotta please your parents, but then you gotta like be this way with your friends, and then like you just don't know who you are, and it's like, oh wait, we're like all share that together, and now we're here at college to escape them.
Now we can really be our truest selves.
Right.
But when you go home for the holidays and summer breaks,
right, tighten up now. Tighten up.
Which is always so funny to me, like when children of immigrants, when they like leave their parents' houses for like the first time, whether it's like for college or like your first apartment or whatever, like when you get that sense of freedom and you can like be out and not have to worry about your parents calling you curfew, whatever.
Oh my god,
how wild they get.
How
wild. Y'all be bucking wild.
See, some of that was like, okay, I need to instill some of what my parents said still, even when they're away from me.
And then them having to readjust and come back. It's the funniest thing to me.
Because some people can't fully readjust.
Motherfuckers be forgetting.
I swear it's evolution that actually allowed us to create these different identities. Because
motherfuckers be forgetting.
Yes.
Because I've heard some people say certain things in front of them. Be like, your mama in the room. You know that? You realize that?
Like, you're listening? Not back at University of wherever.
But then and then with that, I think their parents realize, oh, this motherfucker, we almost age mates now. Well, not age mates, but like they're an adult now. I can chill the fuck out, but still respect me in my house.
Right. Not too much. Yes.
But it'd be so funny to me.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for it to happen to my sister.
Oh my gosh.
Because she already is like, has set boundaries. But she goes to college. She's about to be out of the house. Now nobody ain't checking for her. Or nobody ain't worried about her. Ain't nobody bothering her. So she better be in these streets.
Happy, honey. Y'all better have instilled some good values.
And she cute or whatever.
Honey, so, yes.
It's going to be very interesting. And then her coming back.
I'm excited for her.
Summer breaks and holidays. Trying to be out past midnight in an African household. Where are you going? At this hour.
I know that readjustment actually is kind of rough because you're going to be like, oh my God, why are my parents... Oh, crap, I'm in town. I actually have somebody to answer to. I gotta be back home right now.
I can't just be like, oh, I can't just walk out of the house trying to be like, oh, I'm going to Waffle House.
Look, because if I shared some of the stories.
Yo, okay. Can we talk about that, by the way? It's another weird thing. It's just a little random side topic. When you start dating people outside of your race, and they'll be like, oh, let me just come pick you up. But like you're an adult, but like you still live with your parents. You're like, oh, let me come pick you up. We'll go out. Come to my house. Pick me up.
Pick me up at the stop sign like it was school bus. Because...
Literally. Meet me around the corner. There's a stop sign. Stop right there. Don't talk to nobody. No, say nothing to me. Because it might get back to my parents. Sit in your car, be quiet, turn on the AC, I'll be there. Just text me when you at the corner.
Not at the corner.
Text me when you at the corner.
Not you, street.
Oh, see, shade. Why you throwing shade on my name? Disrespect.
Yo, but no, that's like a good point.
And sometimes it like makes me just like maybe I should not be dating outside of immigrants because I feel like only immigrants will understand that.
Yeah,
like, what you mean you can't come out past
immigrants?
What you mean you can't come out past? You're like, excuse me, I live with my parents. What do you mean? You 25, okay?
What's that got to do with me being in my parents' house?
Thank you.
Like they know our age,
and
how much that matters, right?
And don't.
It's up to them. It's really up to them what rules we instill.
They decide.
Yeah,
but it's a fucking trip, man. I just want to be able to live one life. I don't need to be 5 different people.
I feel like my 30s, maybe.
Girl, you think?
I think
30s.
I feel like 35. Wedding.
35. Hold on.
Is that too old?
Wait.
Is that too old or is that too young?
35 and still doing what? Specify, please.
Okay, see, hear my vision.
Okay.
35. Mm-hmm. Okay. Getting married. Doing non-traditional wedding type stuff already, breaking boundaries. Ooh. Okay, you invite your parents, you invite your friends, your hood rat friends, the ones you turn up with only,
and I'm capping it at 50.
and even like a couple of the coworkers maybe.
Ooh.
And
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's just a visual. And you are
I'll add y'all to the registry, but y'all
fully yourself. Whoever you are in front of your partner, that's who you're gonna be in front of all those people. Drinking, talking,
acting ratchet.
that what is it after the wedding? The reception.
Oh, that's what
coworkers, parents, friends, all of them seeing
y'all about to meet the real me.
Right? It's actually perfect because, like, okay, now I'm gonna go live with my partner and away from y'all,
and he knows all of me, all my bad sides.
Right, so I can be also away from any consequences that this may
result from. I ain't got time to answer y'all questions. I'm out.
Right, I may lose my job after this, but like my partner got me until I can find a new one. My parents may, disassociate.
Your white coworkers better be like, she says that.
Oh my god. I've never knew you talk so urban.
Not urban. Thank you for coming.
Girl, why didn't you share this part of yourself?
Yes, sister, yes. Girl. Oh, not the Z formation.
Yeah, they wouldn't be at my wedding anyways. But like just that kind of image, like where you're full.
The veil is lifted metaphorically and figuratively.
Yes.
Well, have fun with that. I'll be at that way and be like, yeah, I've been know she do this.
Fun with that.
Yes, I've been know she do this.
So then I got
at 35 though.
Is that too old or is that too young?
I feel like it's too old.
Too old to wait to do that.
Yeah, girl.
So when are you thinking you'd become one where you're showing?
Oh, I got one more year. 26. 26. Y'all about to meet the real me. Fuck all that bullshit.
I feel like okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh yeah.
I just need to be like,
because if anyone who like knows me, they know I'm band G. And so
okay,
like
so one more year. So if this Tulum vlog comes out in another year, I don't need you to look through anything.
What do you mean? You'll Tulum?
So if I wait a year,
ain't nothing that I did in Tulum that I would not want to go out.
Okay, keep that energy.
But you better fucking get final motherfucking edit, bitch. Okay, I get motherfucking final edit.
Anyways, child.
Actually, fuck it. Yeah, release the footage.
I feel like it feels like most comfortable, like if I'm like financially independent from.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I have one more year to be that, and once I get that, it's OV. Oh, it's OV. Yeah, baby. Yeah, have you seen the Burna Boy? It was just. I think it was recently. I saw him. He was smoking he was rolling up a blunt and smoking it right in front of his mom, and they're Nigerian. So I was just like, if Burna Boy can do it, fuck it.
And I feel like low key, like our parents would be accepting of certain things that they weren't of us growing up. If we were like mad successful and taking care of them, buying them houses, they'd be like, okay, you can drink and smoke.
Y'all like and listen to this podcast because we trying to get the fuck out from the phone from our parents and be our full authentic selves. 100%.
Look, because I know you Africans and you immigrant children understand.
Y'all suffering out there. And honestly, this is a safe space for all children of immigrants. Because this is where we come to grieve.
Yes.
Every nuisance, every issue that we have, every childhood trauma,
unearth those
adult traumas,
learn from them.
But oh yeah,
heal them.
One more year, 26. After 26, I'm off their insurance.
Okay, so that means you're gonna have a house party or something, and I'm gonna remember this.
I don't know about if I'm gonna still be in the country. Yeah, you can or even the state. If I'm gonna still be in the state, I'll do the housewarming. But like, who says I'm gonna still be, Again, financial freedom does not mean being, freedom of all kinds. I don't mean being still in the same vicinity.
No, because
if they can reach me by car, that's not freedom.
Are you really free from your parents if they can still drive to your house? Okay. Depending on your parents.
Girl, even college, you thought that was freedom. Parent.
See,
they can still drive to you.
Exactly. With college, you knew there was a beginning and ending. Beginning and ending.
Oh yeah.
Them summer breaks, when you graduate, the time to come home. You were never really free.
No.
It's a temporary type situation. But I'm talking about free because even like in college, you're getting help from your parents financially, or at least I was like privileged enough to like get majority help from my parents. So I knew like I ain't doing this on my own.
Fuck
so
yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that I'm like doing it without them.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
I'm easing them into it, though.
If I'm still here, sure, I'll have a little apartment housewarming.
Are you easing your parents into that?
Oh no, it's gonna be a coach. It's gonna be a throw them in the deep end cold shock. Like, who the fuck? Yeah, it's me.
See, I'm slowly easing my parents. I'm like, yeah, so this boy's gonna be here in my room for the next 4 hours.
And the door's gonna be closed and locked. And
closed and locked.
Do not disturb sign.
Yeah, my man's coming over temporarily to help me with this. We're gonna need our space. Thank you. Like slowly getting eased into the independence. And they've been open so far.
It's like that TikTok. You want freedom? You gotta take it. You gotta take it. But, you know.
Anyways, child.
Taking it all in stride, girl.
Yeah. We've been here long enough, though. So.
Is it time to say goodbye already?
It's time to say goodbye. So long.
So long. Farewell. I'll be just saying goodbye, baby.
Okay, what are you singing? Because I was singing Out of the Box.
I was definitely singing Sound of Music.
Girl, ain't nobody singing no 1940s song. Like what? I'm singing.
Put some respect on the Von Trapp family, period.
Said so long, farewell, and you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Okay, let me stop because I was on Disney and they'd be quick to copyright strike you.
All right, y'all. It's been real. Shout out to y'all for hanging for episode 9.
Yo, for those of you who have made it this far, you were real one.
No, if you've been listening this long, because this is one of our longest episodes.
Yeah, it has to be.
If you've been listening this long, shout out to you, or even watching this far.
Yeah.
We know you probably got us on in the background while you cooking or cleaning or some shit.
But we're at work.
Either way, we appreciate the support and the listen and the play.
Yes.
But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, wherever you're listening from, watching from, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Amazon, Google, and Audible. Yeah, all those places. Even Anchor.
YouTube.
And YouTube. I always forget YouTube.
The visual girls be here.
But they also be on Spotify too.
And YouTube.
Okay. We appreciate it. We love y'all. Don't forget. It's been
clink,
real.
Clink.
Wait, do we got a clink?
Clink, 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 honey.
That was the ugliest bend down to pick up. Oh, we actually finished with shit in our cup this time.
Hey, I can
Wait, should we
help
clink
you.
the bottom? I feel like those are louder. Oh, yeah, they are.
Okay.
Clink, clink.
Clink,
Ow.
clink.
And we out.